Hello there, my name is Rachel. The first time seeing my channel, use review cartoon series, anime series. So stop it, computer random. And today we talk about new anime series from HBO Max called 10 Years on Top. Now, to get started this review, I have to say something. This is something that we all need, the community cartoon needs, because unless a few adult cartoons just been sort of a ripoff of adults, a ripoff of Rick and Morty, The Simpsons, or Family Guy. That's all they sort of copy and paste all the adult cartoons, and we as the community are tired of it. I mean, especially what happened in Netflix presents, and they show the new adult cartoons. It sort of feels Rick and Morty, and this cartoon, 10 Years of Tom, feels so refreshing because it's not that. Animation wise is completely different. Story wise are completely different. Our main character is just so ironic and so oblivious and trying to move his own life. It's just so refreshing because it feels they actually give a damn doing this show something completely different, because it's one of those, like, how to describe it, it's kind of like homemade movies. If you've never seen any other cartoon or Adult Swim, if anyone remembers all homemade movies, as basically sort of ironic. This kid sees a different way, a different world, but a lot of adults kind of force them to weird situations. 10 Years of Tom is something similar, but the only difference is Tom is sort of put himself in very odd positions. Like, for example, he was like the first episode, he plays an instrument, but he's not good at it. But people call him out. You don't meet his own co-workers. I mean, the parents who watch recitals call like, wait, stop. Tom sucks. I mean, he ruins my child. And Tom like, I mean, lady, we're kind of middle in the recital. I mean, you don't want to wait after? No, it's now. No, because I spend my time, and I've got to spend my time with my daughter, not with you. Oh, that's didn't hurt my feelings. No, didn't. Like, that's sort of weird kind of situation that you don't expect. In fact, it's kind of like Seinfeld sort of type of comedy that's self-aware, but it sort of get your convenience material. And this is what it feels. It's sort of feel between homemade movies and Seinfeld, but only difference, homemade movies is sort of a freestyle comedy. The voice actors add the other voices what they said and mix something up. This one is something like that, but think about it more, they actually a better structured story. But once more, kind of realize this is sort of odd and weird, but even better that it's actually has sort of a focus of Tom doing weird situations that you really don't know where it goes. Where our main character Tom, how he is sort of the Charlie Brown of this show, because he's sort of, I want to say depressing, but not really. He's sort of kind of sarcastically self-aware and trying to get out of sort of odd situations that you wonder, how did he get here? The whole show show you how he gets there, but it's something that, oh, he's trying to get a ice cream for $1.25. He doesn't have 25. He goes to his mom. Oh, we don't have it because your dad sort of ran away, took all the cash, left us for broke. All right, I just sell some stuff. But instead of selling some stuff from a garage, he went to a GoFundMe, and his friend just said, "Oh, I can help you." They get adding stuff. Before you notice, he has $6,000, and everybody thinks he's sort of a peasant, someone who lives in the street who eats rats, because he has photos of his friend taking him eating rats. And he can't tell his mom, like, how can I tell this to my mom? How I have $6,000? How I can tell my mom I basically screw our credibility in society? And I love it that he just sort of panics. He doesn't know what to do the $6,000. It's sort of obvious. You had to he give his money to his mom, but he doesn't. He panics. He buys a ice cream truck and trashes it. And his best friend stops and like, wait, you think it would be more easier, I don't know, buying the ice cream truck and reselling it back, making our profits back? Obi in time responds like, yeah, that's makes sense. I don't know why you make me charge, but you see, this is your fault. I mean, let's face it, I'm not a good leader, but you love it that he's sort of very ironic. He doesn't know how to react because once more he is a kid. It's like the whole show make you realize he's a child. What do you expect? But I love it even more that all the kid actors are just normal adults using their normal voice. They're very manly, very womanly sound voices. And I think that's part of the charm of this. You like we all know you're not a good voice actor. You're not pretending to be a 10-year-old child. Your voice is just too low. But I love it that's just sort of funny. Sort of yeah, that's just kind of hilarious. You can't stop laughing. But I love it that the whole cast is just so great. It's one that they realize we are on the same page. This is a very adult comedy series. In fact, I kind of surprised HBO Max did not put this in Adult Swim because it sounds sort of cheap. It almost feel Adult Swim quality, but what's more, it's not the animation level of quality of the show. It's all about how much you carry, how much well written and voiced it. Because the animation should always be second to third uh focus, because if you do focus on the most, you have to be a good reason why to, because once more, you can have a pretty animation, but it doesn't make the show be great. I prefer sort of the low budget animation and they just focus on the writing and voice acting, and that's what 10 Years of Tom does. Focus of the writing and economy. And I love it more. Every single character are super likable and sometimes redeemable, because you have a character called not Karen, that's the name, but she acts like a Karen, the one who had to call the manager because she didn't get her way. Yeah, she is basically enemy on Tom, and Tom like, I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know why you keep chasing me, and it's weird because Karen, we want to hit her, but at the very end, she sort of helps Tom sometimes. That's sort of, I mean, I went too far. I thought I did this, and she does help Tom sometimes. Sometimes she doesn't know why she does that, but that's what I liked about the show. Each character has layers. None of them are one noted. None of them sort of flanderize. Each one of them acts how they act because they're parents, or acts because they have a sort of weird situation. For not a good example, Tom's principal, he's basically a loser who abuses the kids to get money to pay the school. But once more, he does it to help the school, even though that's completely wrong. And why you spend the school funds of betting, you loser, but at the same time he only does this to help the kids, and you just like, I can't say he's a loser. He's a bit unusual. Yeah, I love it. That's the best describe each character. They're unusual but fully developed characters. You kind of understand how they work. Another good character is the ice cream guy. He just tired of his job, tired of who he is, and just doesn't give a damn. Like every time he trying to kids trying to get ice cream from this guy, like, you sure you want this? I don't think you want this. I mean, you can give me the money, but I won't give you your ice cream. That sort of frustration, I don't give a damn, and that's the most funniest thing about the character. But what's more, I'm gonna let you decide if you want to watch this series or not, because the series is very good. It's very funny. Of course, comedy is sort of subjective, but it's one of those like, if you like homemade movies, you probably love this 10 Years of Tom. It's completely worth it, especially if you have HBO Max. You have it, go watch it. Hopefully they put this Adult Swim later on. But I honestly, I can't praise this show enough. Maybe because I needed this the most, because we really need a different adult cartoon, something unique and different, and this one delivers. Once more, I can't praise this anymore. I got one question: do you see this series? Do you hate it? Do you like it? Comment down below. Let me know. I really got nothing else to say. Just thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day.